Hello and welcome along to episode 5 of this Invincibles challenge from FM20 Touch with me, Daniel. We're managing Bayer Leverkusen, trying to take them the whole season unbeaten, and with it try to compete for the Bundesliga title, as well as meeting all the season objectives. Of course it's Christmas Day today though, so I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and if you found time to watch this, a massive thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it greatly, and hope you're enjoying the mini-series. Today we've started on the screen of our young Greek centre-half Retsos. He'll be back in the side today as he's progressing quite nicely after his suspension for reaching 5 yellow cards, but it also helps us avoid any spoilers, so if you have missed any of the series so far, please do click on the eye above to catch up. You can also find the links to our 2 long-term stories, their head coach and a Dorking Wanderer's Tale. But if you are enjoying this series and looking forward to today's episode, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Even just to get in the Christmas spirit, it really does make such a difference. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for daily FM20 content from my 2 long-term stories. They'll be back tomorrow as normal at 4:30. But into today's episode, and those of you that watched yesterday will know why Retsos being back is so important. We lost our invincible run against Eintracht Frankfurt. A wonderful first half performance. How we weren't leading at the break, I don't know. No team talk in this game, of course. In the second half we came out a different side. I've no idea how it happened, and I'm not quite sure what you can do in FM20 Touch to solve it. It seems like morale is so volatile and you haven't really got any influence to talk to people, so how you can do it other than the odd media news conference, I don't really know how you can affect the side. Remarkably, despite losing that run, we are still just about in a title race. We're 6 behind Leipzig and level with Bayern, but of course our final home game is against Leipzig, so if we can win today and they drop any points, we could get ourselves back in it for the final day. But we've got to worry about our form today. After the last game, we know we need to put on a good performance. Our last away game was a good 5-1 win though, so I'm hoping we can find the same result today. Let's go and have a look at their manager. Looks a pretty well rated person, well experienced, has managed loads of teams at this level, and he's been doing well at Fortuna Dusseldorf, bringing them up from the Bundesliga 2 a couple of years back. Let's go and have a look at their side. Is there anyone there we recognise? I know the name of that centre-half, Kaan Ayhan. Was he involved in our head coach series in FM19? I'm sure I remember the name from somewhere, but I can't quite put my finger on it. But a really good centre-half, and the vice-captain at the club at the moment. Their key player is Nico Grieselman. Let's have a look at him, a 28-year-old left-back. A really decent player, but not up there with our stars, so this is really a side we should be beating. They've got a few injuries from the last game, a few players missing as well, some good players in the squad nonetheless, but a side we should be beating on paper, and let's hope we can put in a strong performance. The fans deserve it after the last home game. We won the return fixture earlier in the year, and Dusseldorf have lost 4 of their last 5 games, leaving them down in 13th place on 37 points. We should be beating this side comfortably. They've got one of the worst goal differences in the league, so let's have a look at the starting 11 we've picked today, and as you'd imagine, we're back to full strength. The problems in the back 4 in the last game, as we conceded 2 goals for the first time, mean that we've brought Retsos and Weiser back in, Lars Bender and Dragovic dropping to the bench again, and the young Willa Paulinho dropping out of the squad. It means we've got Hradecki in goal, Weiser and Vendel the wing backs, Retsos and Tar together at centre half again, Aranguiz in a deep line playmaker role, Demir Bayi as the advanced playmaker on support, Havertz the number 10, Bellarabi and Bailey on the wings, and Kevin Vollen continuing as the pressing forward up front. He had a woeful game last time out after being involved in 5 goals against Cologne, so we'll be hoping he finds a return to form on the road today, where he's been a star for us so far in this series. Well, another 5-3-2 for our opposition today. This one with a holding midfielder rather than a number 10 though, so should give them a bit less of a threat on the break, but of course means they can sit men behind the ball again. No team talk, so we're straight into the first half. Let's see if we can get a good result back to positive winning ways. Down the left hand side early on, Bailey forcing the ball back to the keeper. They're playing out from the back, you've got to give them that. Looking a bit nervy there as we press the goalkeeper, and they managed to beat the press down the left. That winger gets the ball in behind to Hennings, in one-on-one, they've hit the post. They deserve to take the lead there. They carved us open. Hennings getting in behind, but he couldn't quite find the finish. 2 target men up front, making it pretty tough for us, as Vendel's got a throw in at left back. Havertz dropping really deep to pick up the ball, and in the end we work it down the left wing. Here's Bailey, who's been the big disappointment of the series so far. Beats a couple of men pretty easily there though. He's finding a pass back to Demir Bayi, into Havertz and now Bellarabi. Back to the central midfielder again, out to the right wing to the overlapping Weiser. We really missed that in the last game too. In into Bailey at the back post who heads in, finally finding a little bit of form, and with 15 gone we take the lead on the road. Leon Bailey with his first in this series. Mitchell Weiser, the right winger, with a brilliant cross into the box. We missed that so much in the last game. Gets to the byline, which Bender wasn't doing, curls a beauty to the back stick. Zimmerman losing out in the air to Bailey, and we take the lead with a quarter of an hour gone. Throw on the right hand side again, Weiser involved in everything here. Havertz picks it up towards Vendel, left side of the box, volleys just wide. Great effort and we could have doubled our lead, but with 20 gone it remains just 1-0. Fortuna Dusseldorf yet to have a shot on target. Free kick for Demirbay, just under half hour gone. Great save by Stefan to tip it over. It didn't look like he could score from that angle, but it's a wonderful effort from the playmaker. He's going to take the corner as well, an outswinger from the left. Who's up in there to win the header? Bailey was competing, but he never looked like winning it. Zimmerman hacks it long downfield. Here's Tekpeti, the striker, holding it up on the right wing. Brilliant tackle by Vendel. He only had him to beat and he was in one-on-one, but we did just enough to get it out for a throw-in. Well, half time then, it all went a bit quiet in the last 10 minutes of that half. 6 shots on target. It's a very similar stats board to the last game against Frankfurt, but of course that one all went horribly wrong at this point, although by this point we conceded 2 goals. An hour gone, we'll make subs in a moment. Seems to have died down a bit this game, and with a quarter of the game to go, let's make a difference. Leon Bailey over to the right wing. He prefers to be an inside forward on that side. We're going to put him on as an attacking duty, and on the left wing it'll be Moussa Diaby on attack. He has his favourite preferred role as a winger. We'll leave it at that for now, make the other 2 changes in 10 minutes or so, providing we're still in the lead of course. Long ball forward which Retsos intercepts, Demirbay finds Aranguiz. Out to the left hand side to Vendel, some lovely short playing football here. Retsos to Vendel, down the line to Diaby, can the substitute make an impact? Out to Aranguiz and now wide to Vendel again, 3 or 4 up in the box if he can find them. One's Diaby into Havertz, his shot blocked and is hacked away. A slice clearance finds Karaman, and now they're on the counter here, the home side. Fortuna Dusseldorf coming down the right, 2 men back with him in support though. Zimmerman gets it inside to Morales, they've got 2 or 3 in the box as well. Out to Zimmerman on the right hand side, into Baker in central midfield. Is that Lewis Baker, I wonder? He was on loan in Germany and from the Chelsea side. Into the left hand side, is blocked behind for a goal kick, and we'll go and have a look and investigate Baker. It is Lewis Baker, the central midfielder, the Englishman now at 25 years of age, playing as a playmaker with 20 to go. Let's see if he makes an impact for the home team. 15 to go, Demirbay with a free kick, into Tar who heads wide, just past the post from 6 yards out. An unmarked header, probably should have done better, but in the end it remains 1-0 and we're going to go and make a defensive change. Aranguiz is going to come off and be replaced by Bender, Baumgartlinger's going to come on for Demirbay too. We're just going to go with 2 anchor men here, one as a ball winning midfielder on defend, one as a defensive midfielder on support. I think that'll do enough for us moving forward. Let's see if we can hold on for the last 12. Long ball forward by Ayan to the left hand side, Gieselman coming forward for Dusseldorf. Baker switches it, really nice ball. Zimmerman on the right wing to deliver, back to Karaman, plays a 1-2. Karaman shoots to the back stick, Hradecki tips it over, he just tried to dink him and he's behind for a Fortuna Dusseldorf corner. Into stoppage time, Vendel with a throw on the left. This is certainly the end of the pitch we want the ball in. If we can nick a second, it would just take all that feel away, but we're not going to be able to do it like that. Baumgartlinger puts it into the box. It's almost a back pass for the keeper, and he's got a chance to pick out a pass now. Goes long down towards the left-hand wing. Gieselman heads it down for Baker. He's certainly made an impact since coming on. Lovely switch of play out to Morales. Delivers in, Tommy's up there. Baumgartlinger heads away, and now Havertz can counter-attack on the right-hand side. He's got Bailey running up with him. Daly's on the ball though, Ayan nicks it, out to Morales who gives it away. Sven Bender takes it and finds Bailey. Here's put Volland in, can he wrap it up? He's hit the post as well now. Adams clears away for a throw in. No one was really pouncing on the rebound. 45 seconds left, Vendel's got a throw on the left. We've just got to try and keep possession now. He's slowing it down, he's really experienced play. 2 or 3 men going for the short throw. Heads long towards Volland though. He's been fouled, brilliant target man play. Holds it up, Ayan gets a yellow card, and that should just about see out stoppage time. Here's Retsos to take it then. We've played the 4 minutes, just waiting for that whistle to go. I'm not sure if the ref will add a little bit more on, but Retsos is getting away with as much as possible. Down the left hand side, the final whistle goes. A performance that we really needed. A 1-0 win, completely deserved, and we're back within 4 of the title challenge. So despite losing the Invincible challenge, this could be a brilliant series still. We're just 2 games away from potentially winning the Bundesliga. Bayern held at home by Hoffenheim. They've been our biggest friends in this series of Hoffenheim, they've beat Leipzig away from home, and they've now got the draw against Bayern. Leipzig held at home by Borussia Dortmund as it happens too, and you all know what the next game of the series is. A Boxing Day special, the top two go head to head, Bayer Leverkusen v RB Leipzig, and it's essentially going to be for the title. If we get within 1 point going into the final game, I would really trust our lads to do it, and if Leipzig end up losing another game, I'm sure it'll dent their confidence severely. Let's very quickly see what the media said. We've met one target by qualifying for the Champions League. The club are going to have a massive budget next season, so I'm sure whoever takes over won't complain. We secure victory, and that's the most important thing, and we're of course now back into the title race, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow as we face RB Leipzig. It's going to be a brilliant face-off for the Bundesliga title. But if you did enjoy that episode and seeing us get back to winning ways and back in the title race, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the performance. Of course those defenders being fully fit made a difference. Without that suspension to Retsos and Noctavisa, I really think we would have beaten Frankfurt as well. But that's all if buts and maybes now. We've still got a chance to do the unthinkable here, and against Leipzig tomorrow it'll be a cracking game. Let me know what you think my approach should be for that one. Should we bring in some of our ball-winning midfielders, or should we just trust our first 11 to win it again? Subscribe to the channel for daily FM20 content from my 2 long-term stories. They'll be back tomorrow as usual at 4:30, and in this series has got 2 more episodes of course, and it'll be back tomorrow at midday for the title decider. But a massive thanks for watching this one and your continued support of the series as always. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you tomorrow for a really important game as we face off against leaders RB Leipzig.